Hey everybody, my name is Jaren, and I'm going to be doing some pixel art for my card game Arcvale today. And this is the card that I'm going to be working on, the Flourishing Flower. This is a card that still is officially a prototype, but it's been in my test decks for a while, and it's been working pretty good. I'm liking it, so I'm going to give some artwork. I guess I'm just going to explain some of my process a little bit for thinking about the artwork in Arcvale. It's a pixel art game based on things like Age of Empires or Warcraft 3, these like RTS games, or I guess like StarCraft. And so the location cards, or like the upgrade cards, especially this one, this background here, it has that isometric perspective to it. I have been using this for things like buildings. Flourishing flower though, it's a flower, so it's actually going to be a small object, and so maybe it doesn't make sense to kind of like give it like a map tile sort of approach. Some of the units have and the items and stuff have like a more close-up background. I am looking for one that's numbered. Nectar collectors. Okay, this background here. Let's put that one here instead. And so we can just draw like a flower, so it's like a close-up view. Cool. I've done it a few different ways where sometimes I start off a piece of art with a sketch, and other times I just go straight into the pixels. I think I usually get a better result when I start off with a sketch. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Start doodling some flowers. All right, and then I will always look up like reference artwork. So let's pull up some of this. We're gonna look for some flowers. Beautiful flowers. And we have to remember this is Arcvale, and so what can I do to make it a little bit more fantasy, a little bit more fantastical? What kind of flower are we thinking this would be? I guess I was imagining like an iris, maybe? Something kind of like this. Or maybe there was another one. Orchid? Is that a thing? What do orchids look like? Orchid. Well. Or a lotus. Yeah. I like this one. So something kind of like this, I think, for the flower. That's really pretty. Okay. So that's sort of what I'm gonna go for. And I'm gonna start doodling. Pretty. I like how these flowers, they kind of have like this area toward the end of the petals, the color gets a little bit darker. There's a nice like gradient, there's kind of like some stripes. So if this is Arcvale, we don't need to make the flowers look exactly like, you know, a real flower. But I do like this kind of lotus shape with all the petals, for sure. We could have like some kind of What are these, like the pistils? What are the different parts of a flower? Parts of a flower. The stamen? Stamens, I guess? Stamens coming out of the middle of the flower here. And maybe it's like a double flower in the actual artwork. What are some other ideas for how I can make the flower different? Oops. Oh, there we go. It's a flourishing flower. And the card itself, it relies on bugs to get some more card draw, right? So it's attracting bugs to the flower. Flourishing flower. Maybe it's got kind of like a double layer thing happening. Like another flower coming out of a flower. It's really flourishing here. And maybe like even a third one. Could even be kind of like a a flower that like branches, sort of like a tree would. Alright, so which of these approaches do I like best so far? Got many flowers on one plant. We got this kind of like two-headed, kind of lotus-looking flower. We got this multi-layered flower. I do like this, although it's like just tall, right? So what kind of composition could we have for this that, oh shoot, that kind of makes it a little more rectangular. If it wasn't 3 layers, if it was 2, that'd be a little bit better. And then the flower, we could make it like a little bit wider than this, and that'd probably look okay. Or maybe have it like leaning over. Or we could draw a bug, like a bee, coming to get some nectar from it. That'd be cute. Something kind of like that. This top flower could be like angled forward a little bit more. Like in this lotus here, you can see the inside a little bit more. Okay, that's probably good enough for me to go and start on an actual, like, sprite. There's still something that I'm not, like, super happy with about it, but it could just be because it's in the sketch stage. Some of the things, I mean, it changes when it gets into being a sprite. That's the real deal, so. But this is just like a concept, like an idea. Flourishing Flower Doodle sketch. Okay. So the actual dimensions that we need for the sprite, it used to be, was it 40? It was 50 wide by 40 something tall. I think I've adjusted the art to be like a little bit taller, the art area. This one's 47. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to go much higher than that. So maybe 50 by 47. Alright, let's grab some colors. Do I want to grab colors? We can just grab colors straight from some of these reference photos and start there. There. All right. Pink. Something like that. All right, for the composition, we got like a flower area over here, right? Should be most of the art. Get nice and big. Kind of come down this way. Do we want? Maybe I want to flip this and have the flower on this side, because I think with the border being over here, it's kind of like putting a lot of stuff on the left. But if I have this on the right, I think it'll balance the card a little bit better. So I'll just flip the whole thing. And let's grab a green. It's kind of a bluish green. I could grab a green I've already used. Like there's some green there. Doesn't matter too much, I can always change it. Green. So yeah, there'll be kind of like a stem that sort of follows this path here. A couple of flowers at the bottom, or leaves at the bottom, like so. So first flower we'll kind of have in that zone here, middle one here. I talked about maybe having just two. I think with having the bee, we can leave it a little bit taller. Let's try that. This is all a big learning experience too. Like what ends up working for Arcvale cards, what's not as good. Alright, so this kind of like general area for the flowers. You won't be able to see the stem at the bottom of each of these. And then in the middle of the flower, we can make it kind of yellow. You can start defining some like shaded areas. Cute. Start defining the outline. let's do like a dither pattern thing in here. That usually gives it a lot of texture. Like vertical pieces. It's getting there. Oh. Did I not save this still? I swear I did. Flourishing Flower pixels. Yes. Oh, maybe I saved... Oh, I saved this one as the pixels. Oh gosh. I guess I don't really need that one anymore. I already saved it as the sketch, so we're good. Do that on a separate layer so I can move it around a little bit easier. Buzz buzz. These guys have a fuzzy, like, middle section. bee wings are... They got these like sections in them. Oh, that's what I did here. I see. Here's a little bee. Look at him, it's so cute. Alright, what's next? We got this little piece of grass. The thing I'm most proud of so far is this little bee. He's pretty cute. I like him. Jeez, this is taking longer than I thought it would. Ooh, been at it for an hour and 15 minutes. We're getting there though. What other touches should we... This bottom flower doesn't have a lot of detail. Alright, to go along with some of the reference that I'd found of the colors changing toward the end of the petals, let's try doing a little bit of that. I think first I'm gonna go ahead and combine, or make copies of what I've got so far. Combine them, get rid of the palette here. So maybe instead of the petals getting lighter here, we want to have to change all the shading and stuff. Do we want to do that? Not really sure if I want to do that. Like, this isn't the best pixel art in the world or anything, but you know, I kind of think of everything about this right now as like a rough draft. with that being the case, we can just go ahead and throw it into the card and see how it looks. So let's go ahead and save it out as a PNG. I guess just this part. There's like one pixel at the bottom we don't actually need. Make it big, copy it, put it in there, baby. Ooh. Let's grab the Slayer style, toss that on there. And you know, well, with the shadow you can really see where this kind of cuts off. I'm not sure if I actually like that. But at the same time, it's not that bad. If we line it up with the background here, does that look good? Flourishing Flower. Turn on the overlay here. We're in the safe zone. That looks pretty nice. Like it's something. I want to move the bee. Buzz buzz. Should I overlap the flower a little bit with that? Does that look good? Eh. Ah, shoot. Let's put it on its own layer again. I don't know if I want it to touch. I want to leave some negative space around the flower. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to shrink the bee. That's what it was before, huh? Yeah. I realized I didn't change the colors here either. Ooh, yeah, like a 3-color flower. That would look really cool. Ooh. That's cool. I do like that. Maybe I can move the wing a little. Just leave some space here. The old bee better. Go back to old bee. Old bee. Did I get it? I think so. Yep. I mean, I might be able to get away with one. Yeah, I could make it a little wider. I will do so. Oh, there we go. Space it out a little bit. I like that. Let's crop it too, so it's just the height that it needs to be. Flourishing Flower, baby. Save. Let's export as a new version. Big again. Where'd you go? Is that centered? Should I move it over to the right one? No, I think that's good. Cute. That looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna call that good for today. All right, and then we can go ahead and export the card. Oh, and we can put my name on here for the art. It's got art now. Save, and we can run this action to cut it out and put it in the folder where it goes. There you go. Flourishing Flower, it's the card. So yeah, that's the process of making at least a semi-medium-ish draft of a artwork for Arcvale. Just a few more of those and we can put together the game. The rest of the cards and everything. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, bye everybody.